the challenge is many people do not understand what a paralegal can legally do. So part of our job is to educate as much as we can. Successful paralegals should possess an ability to continue developing professionally because the law and the legal processes continue to evolves over time. Many people confuses the role of an attorney and a paralegal, and that causes a confusion and affects public trust.
Greetings to our lovely viewers at home, and once again, welcome to the Paralegal Podcast SA. Yes, we are back by popular demand, and I am your host, Thandi Mkondo, a senior paralegal practitioner, and I'm also a facilitator at SAPTI. I am honored by a lovely guest today, and I will allow her to do the honors to introduce herself. Miss Charity.
Greetings to everyone. My name is Charity M Paralegal and a girl from KwaMhlanga. I'm a qualified paralegal and a director of Charity M Paralegal Services.
Wow, isn't that nice? Did you hear that? Did you hear? I almost halulated. Umrazana umdrebele. Yeah. One of the reasons why I called Miss Charity here today, and I am so happy that she honored this invitation, is because I am from Mpumalanga. I'm originally from Mpumalanga, KwaMhlanga, and it's actually a small town. And I realized that we don't have access to the justice system. I mean, I have tried to check whether we have legal aid, we have pro bono units that are actually in KwaMhlanga or Esiabuswa, etc., but there's none. You either have to go to Pretoria at the pro bono unit, or you need to go to the Legal Practice Council in Nelspruit in order for you to receive access to justice, right? To our members of the community. So that is why Miss Charity is here with us today, and I have a few set of questions that I've gathered from paralegals who actually said, can you please indulge with her in these questions, right? Just for us to get a broader perspective of who is Miss Charity. Because outside from you being a Ndebele queen, there is a paralegal practitioner who owns and established her own paralegal practice.
Yes.
Wow, my lady, that is great. We actually need more paralegal practitioners in South Africa, actually. Yes. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So this question is from Nontobego, a paralegal student on TikTok, who said, what inspired you to pursue a career as a paralegal, and how did you establish Charity M Paralegal Services?
My passion for justice and helping people who cannot afford legal practitioners inspired me to pursue a career as a paralegal. And in my community, I recognize that many people struggle to access justice because of financial barriers.
Yeah, I understand that, because illegal, as in it's so broad, and this can become quite emotional, especially if you come from an area where you can see that there is so much lack of access to justice. People struggle to get community-based paralegal centers. Not everyone can afford a private attorney, right?
Yes.
So Charity M Paralegal Services, I'm sure it's there to provide community-based work. And I heard along the lines that you are also interested in establishing an NGO, actually.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That is amazing. Okay, Nontobego, I hope your question was answered. And then we have another interesting question from Thandega Mbambo. How would you describe the current landscape of paralegal practice in South Africa, more especially in KwaMhlanga, Mpumalanga?
The paralegal profession in South Africa continues to grow as more people recognize the value of affordable legal services. And in Kwamhlanga, there's a significant demand of paralegal services as many people struggle financially to access justice. And the challenge is many people do not understand what a paralegal can legally do. So part of our job is to educate as much as we can.
Absolutely. That is actually a valid point, yes, Miss Charity, because I don't know how many times I had to answer the question, what is a paralegal? What does a paralegal do? And I always have to answer that question. And, funny enough, I also receive this question from attorneys. When I say I'm a paralegal, the attorney will say, so what do you do actually as a paralegal? So it's and I'm happy that now paralegal practice is becoming popular. It's becoming well known. So paralegal practice is actually recognized in South Africa. We just need statutory recognition. Interesting. Now we have a third question from Nolwazi Mbata. She says, it seems like ladies are the only ones who are asking questions here. What are the key differences between the roles of paralegals and attorneys in the South African legal system? So what is the difference basically between an attorney and a paralegal?
So paralegals provide legal support services, document preparation, and administrative support and guidance on legal procedures. But paralegals cannot represent clients in court. On the other side, attorneys are admitted legal practitioners who may represent a client in court and provide legal opinion and conduct litigation.
Oh, wow. Yes, that is actually correct. I mean, it's very important for paralegals to know that even if you are a paralegal consultant, meaning you are actually freelancing, you are not under the employ of any law firm, you do not have a right of appearance, so you cannot represent a client in a court of law. Should a client come to you for legal advice, and that is general legal advice, not professional legal advice, and should you be of the opinion that they actually will need legal representation, it's actually best that you refer to an attorney who can assist accordingly. So that is part of our job as paralegals, to refer matters accordingly to attorneys so that they can be able to assist accordingly. Right. I have another interesting question here. Nombuzo from Pretoria, Soshanguve, asked, what qualifications, skills, or training do you believe are essential for success as a paralegal?
A qualification gives you a strong foundation as a paralegal, but practical experience is equally important. I did my practicals with Family First Paralegal Consultants, and successful paralegals should possess an ability to continue developing professionally because the law and the legal processes continue to evolve over time.
That is correct. So you heard that, ladies and gentlemen, as much as you can possess a paralegal qualification, it is also important for you to outsource a practical training that can enhance your paralegal practice so that you can be able to practice within the paralegal context. So obviously, a trained paralegal facilitator will provide that training. And we also have attorneys who are actually providing training to paralegals, right? They are giving them exposure to legal practice. However, you must be able to differentiate between legal practice and paralegal practice, right? That's when a paralegal is practicing within the paralegal context. I actually know of a family first paralegals because I am so honored because the founder is Miss Basitsana.
Yes.
And she was one of my students. And today she is, oh my goodness, she is doing so well. And I am here interviewing her former student.
Yes.
Wow. And look at what developed, or such a beautiful thing came out of the training. You are now providing access to justice in your community, which is Kwamhlanga.
Yes.
Wow, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Paralegal practice is evolving. Right, we have another question. Oh, this one is from a gentleman. Okay, this is from Njabulo. He says, "Hi, Miss Charity. I hope you're well. How do paralegals contribute to improving access to justice in South Africa?"
Paralegals are often the first point of contact for people seeking legal assistance. As paralegal, we contribute to the legal system by educating communities about their rights, assist completing legal documents, help clients navigate their legal problems by providing affordable legal services. Yes.
Oh, wow. That is amazing. Imagine if you are sitting there at home and you have a legal dispute and you actually don't know what to do because you believe that it's only an attorney who can assist you. Well, rather, let me rephrase that. It's only a private lawyer that can assist you to remedy a legal dispute that you might have. We also do have pro bono lawyers. Yes, it might take some time for you to eventually get one, but should you be more in a hurry to resolve or remedy your legal dispute, then you can always outsource paralegal consultants that can assist you accordingly. Just like Miss Charity here, she provides justice to the community, and she also provides paralegal services from a private context, right?
Yes.
Where you actually attorneys, members of the Republic can actually pay for your services.
Yes.
It's not only pro bono,
No.
but you do pro bono work.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That is nice. So in order for me to receive, or in order for a member of the public to receive pro bono services from you, what must they have? Must they be unemployed? Or is there a certain criteria? Or you just assist anyone who tells you that I actually need pro bono services, I don't have money, etc.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. It's nice to know that that door is actually open at Charity M Paralegal Services. So if you are faced with a legal dispute that is rather perhaps uncontested or unopposed, and it's quite minor, it doesn't need legal representation, then Miss Charity M is here for you. And also, if you are an attorney and you need services promptly, swiftly, and cost efficient, then Miss Charity is here to assist you with all your legal administration, legal outsourcing, and legal support services. Right. We have another question here. This is from Miss Engelbrecht, all the way from Cape Town. What challenges do independent paralegal practitioners face in terms of regulation, recognition, and client trust? Wow, this is interesting.
The biggest challenge is the lack of regulation and formal recognition of independent paralegals. Many people confuses the role of an attorney and a paralegal, and that causes a confusion and affects public trust. But trust comes down to providing legal services that is consistent, transparent, and professional. Greater legal regulation and public awareness can assist or strengthen the paralegal profession.
That is true, actually. Do you think we need the Legal Practice Council to regulate us?
Yes,
Ne?
yes,
Because currently they're only regulating attorneys and advocates
yes.
and candidate attorneys, of course.
We need recognition.
Yeah, no, we definitely need statutory recognition because it is quite a challenge. Even me, I've been practicing for 6 years now as a paralegal consultant. And to date, I always need to explain that I am a paralegal, especially to my clients.
Yes.
That I am a paralegal, I cannot represent you in a court of law. However, I can take you through your matter until it gets to a point where I set it down in court, just like an unopposed divorce matter.
Yes.
You'd find that, my client can't afford a private attorney and also they don't earn within the requirements to obtain a pro bono lawyer.
Yes.
You'd find that they actually earn 20,000 above, but their expenses are quite a lot. So you'd find that at the end of the month, they actually don't have anything left, right? So that is where I step in. I will obviously draft all the necessary documents that need to be filed in court. I go to the sheriffs, but they are the ones who will actually pay the disbursements. That's if I'm doing it pro bono. So we are even decreasing court roll. So yes, we definitely do need regulation, statutory recognition. Oh, did I just say regulation? Right, we have, sure. Miss Charity, you're actually well known. People from different provinces are actually asking questions. We have Vuyokasi from East London, all the way from East London.
Okay.
My dear, you are that popular. All right. She says, let's see if I'm not skipping anything right. She says, hi, Miss Charity. I come all the way from East London and I would love to say I am inspired by the work that I see that you're doing and contributing. And, I am quite impressed with your work. How do you manage the business side of your practice, marketing, client relations, and compliance?
Charity M Paralegal Services focuses on professionalism, transparency, and excellent customer services. We market our services through social media by posting educational content and networking with attorneys and law firms, and also community outreach programs. Yes.
Oh, wow. That is amazing. And are you getting enough engagement from, paralegal students? Are they inboxing you maybe to say, hi, how are you? How did you do this?
Yes, because recently I started a paralegal practical training. People are interested in learning from me.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow. Isn't that great?
That is great.
So you can actually become a training facilitator.
Yes.
That would be nice because I've never heard of a training facilitator who is actually based in Mpumalanga.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, wow, that would be great. You will be affording the opportunity to those who are also in your province.
Yes.
Interesting. Now, I have another question. It's someone from Mpumalanga, actually.
Yes.
Tabiso Mabuza, all the way from Mpumalanga, Witbank in particular, not KwaMhlanga. What advice would you give to paralegals who wish to start their own practice or consultancy?
My advice is start by gaining experience before opening your own practice. Build a strong understanding of legal procedure, know paralegal limits, build a relationship with attorneys, and most importantly, make sure that you focus on solving real issues within your community than just offering paralegal services.
That goes back to something that I always tell my paralegal students. Well, when you are passionate about giving back to the community,
Yes.
you actually, if you want to establish a community-based paralegal center, I think it's best if you come from that community because you know the struggles, you know the challenges, etc. I don't think I would be the best or suitable candidate to establish a paralegal center in East London because I'm not familiar with the place or the province itself. So where would I even start? So KwaMhlanga, I know ukuthi I've never came across illegal aid that is actually a crossini.
Yes.
You know, the attorneys are there, but they are very few compared to Pretoria. Pretoria, you can knock on so many doors. You'll find so many attorneys there who are readily available to assist, you know, the public. So, yeah, just as you say, it's not only about providing paralegal services, but if you can actually venture into the broader aspects of what your community needs. Wow, what a humble soul. Right. Nomtandazo. Okay, Nomtandazo didn't specify where she is writing from. However, she says, I have a question for Ms. Charity. How has technology influenced the way paralegals operate and deliver services?
Technology has transformed the paralegal profession significantly because we can now communicate with clients more effectively through emails, video consultations, and there are platforms such as Court Online, digital document management, electronic system filing that can help and improve productivity. And social media has become a platform that we use to educate the public and promote legal services.
Wow, Ms. Charity. That is absolutely true. Right. Another question is from LC, all the way from Rustenburg. What future trends do you foresee in the paralegal profession in South Africa?
I believe that the paralegal profession in South Africa is promising, and many doors will open. There will be a more demand for paralegal services as more people become aware of what paralegals do and the services that they offer. And greater technology and artificial intelligence in legal administration will improve and enhance the paralegal profession.
Did you hear that? Wow. Miss Charity, that was actually the end. I only received those questions from people who actually follow you on social media. And there are some who actually know you personally. I'm not sure if maybe you picked up one or two. But yes, they were actually interested in asking you these questions on this very platform because they knew that you were going to be interviewed at a paralegal podcast. Now, I just want you to let the viewers, at home know where can they find you, should they be looking for your services, etc.
Okay. Charity M Paralegal Services is proudly based in KwaMhlanga, Mpumalanga, and provides paralegal services throughout Nkangala district and surrounding areas in Mpumalanga. And our vision is to offer affordable legal services to everyone because we believe that people should be able to access legal justice regardless of their financial circumstances. We don't just draft papers or documents, we actually find solutions for our people.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is where, did you mention that they can call you at a certain place or a certain number or email?
Or they can contact me at 082-2981-348. And I have an email address, Charity Paralegal Consultancy @gmail. And I'm available on social media platform. I have a page, Charity M Paralegal Services, on TikTok and Facebook.
Wow. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Charity from Miss Charity M Paralegal Services is here to assist you with all your paralegal needs. And she doesn't only work for and with members of the Republic, she also works for attorneys. However, she works for attorneys as a freelancer. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So if there was an attorney out there who wants to employ you for a 9 to 5, what would you say?
Offer me a better salary.
I don't even want to ask what's a better salary. You might say 70,000 rand per month. All right, coming to salary. Do you think paralegals who are employed at a 9 to 5 are earning a fair salary?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Why do you say that?
Paralegals do a lot in the legal justice system, and they are not compensated accordingly. Yes.
That is true. I am afraid to say I'm a victim of circumstances where I was working overtime in a law firm, but I was not even compensated. You know, there is an increase in everything, petrol, bread, milk. Our expenses are just going higher and higher, but our salaries remain stagnant. So yes, there you have it, to our legal professionals, which are our attorneys, our advocates. Miss Charity M says here, if you are offering a better salary, then she would consider working in your private office, your law firm. But however, she is readily outsourced. You can outsource her services on the details that she provided, and we will also provide the details on the screen for ease of reference. Before we wrap up today's session or episode, I want you to give a message to a struggling paralegal graduate who has been unemployed, has been sending out their CVs with no luck, and they have actually lost all hope. What message can you give that paralegal?
That keep trying. If I could make it, you can also make it. Don't give up easily. Yeah, and make sure that you outsource practical training. It really helps a lot. Yes.
I second that, ladies and gentlemen. Practical training really does open doors. And one thing that I can tell paralegals is that experience is not a dead end. We do have paralegals who have underwent practical training and they managed to get employed, right? So if you come across a post where the law firm actually wants someone who possesses 5 years of experience in legal practice, don't lose hope. Still put in that CV and make sure that you do attend events, you attend seminars, you attend networking sessions. You'll never know who you might meet, who might actually give you an opportunity or extend knowledge that they actually do have. So we do attend seminars. I mean, I attended the Paralegal Launchpad that was hosted by Miss Daisy. And that is how I got to know Miss Charity, right?
Yes.
I can safely say that it was a great networking session. that's where we were able to meet and discuss business and discuss anything else that we needed to within the paralegal context, the paralegal industry itself. And it's not going to end here. We're still going to have a very long, fruitful relationship. So attend those events.
Yeah, they are really helpful.
Yeah. What did you pick up from the paralegal launchpad?
After that paralegal, that's when I decided to start my own paralegal
Oh,
consulting.
yes. I remember after the launchpad,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Okay. That is interesting.
Yes.
Oh, Charity M Paralegal Services wasn't established before the paralegal launchpad. It was after.
Yes.
What inspired you to do that?
Networking with other paralegal and meeting the likes of Ohosi and you and Daisy. And I knew with the information that I wanted, I can just do it.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, wow. This is amazing. You see, we get to meet and mingle and obviously socialize with other paralegals. Do attend these events. I mean, we see so many paralegals at places, social gatherings where a cooler box, ungena cooler box is 250. So I mean, as attending I'm a paralegal trainings, paralegal, social gatherings, and just invest in that 500 Rand, it can actually take you a long way. Or it sometimes is not even 500 Rand, it can be lesser than that.
Yes.
Right? And just in closing, to all our paralegal consultants, we have something coming up. We have a boot camp that is coming up that was actually initiated by Miss Charity herself, who said, you know what, let us rather hold a boot camp and go somewhere where we can actually educate one another.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And also follow up. It's not going to end there. We are going to follow up as to where are you, how is practice treating you, etc. I am definitely on that list. I'm ready to to pack my bag, even my bathing suit, in case maybe we're going to Durban or we're going to Cape Town.
Yes.
Where are we going, Miss Charity?
First stop is Devon.
Oh, okay. We're going to Durban. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are wrapping up today's episode. Obviously, it is on YouTube, and thank you so much for watching. And please do hit that subscribe button, and we will see you during our next episode. It was lovely having you, Miss Charity, on this episode of the Paralegal Podcast SA. Thank you so much for honoring this invitation. There were so many paralegals who actually said, we want Miss Charity on this podcast. Hey.
Thank you, ma'am, for having me. Yes.
Thank you so much, and see you soon.